your New York Jets, Jansen Harris, with Justin Fields, who should have been their number 2 overall pick back in 2020, 2021. Y'all know which draft I'm talking about, though. They barely fall to the Pittsburgh Steelers, 34-32. Justin Fields plays potentially his best game ever as an NFL quarterback. Aaron Rodgers comes back. Does he make a statement with his 4-touchdown revenge game? We're going to get all into it. But give me some of your takeaways from the game overall, man. What are you feeling from your Jets under Aaron Glenn now? Is this the same old from a guy who's been a lifelong Jets fan, or do you actually feel something different after taking one of the better defenses and one of the better quarterbacks in this league? You can say what you want about Aaron Rodgers to the brink.
Well, I'll say this, man. First of all, offensively, didn't expect that at all. I thought the Jets offense would struggle a bit, and I thought the Steelers offense would struggle a bit. But I love what I saw to Justin Fields. I give him an A. I give him an A for performance, man. This was one of the best performances of his career, and it was a great way to start with the Jets. He ran the ball smart, 12 carries, 48 yards, had a couple touchdowns on the ground. He was efficient. 16 for 22, had a touchdown pass, around 218 yards. Yep. So I thought he played well. He did his part. Breece Hall, he looked pretty good. I think the Jets offense was good.
12 carries for 46 yards and 2 touchdowns as well, man. He accounted for 3 scores.
Right. Garrett Wilson and of course, we wanted him to hang on to that ball.
Yeah.
He played well. Got a touchdown
delivered a Jalen Ramsey-esque hit.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey hit him. That hit stick. It hit different.
Like he flicked down on the right stick on him.
Bang! But, yeah, it was nice seeing the Jets offense have some life. It was great seeing that.
Yeah. Is that something that you haven't seen in a while? Like, do you feel like Aaron Glenn is really engineering the best out of Justin Fields right now? Is Nate Hackett still y'all's offensive coordinator? Daniel Hackett?
Yes.
Okay.
Daniel Hackett. I believe he still is. I'm sorry. I gotta confirm that. I believe he's still there. I don't think he got fired.
I'll look it up real quick. No, it's Tanner Engstrand. He was hired in January of 2025. So no, it's not Nate Hackett. So boom, brand new OC. What's your thoughts on the way that he engineered Justin Fields in his first game? You think it's promising? You think it's sustainable over the year?
Yeah, I think it is. And you know what? His play calling was impressive week 1. I think he played to Justin Fields' strengths. Justin Fields believes in what he's calling. So Tanner, I don't know where he was from or his background, but it doesn't matter. Those play calls, it was working, and I think the Jets could build offensively off that momentum. So it was as a Jets fan, you don't see a lot of this. You don't see a lot of offense flow so crisp, being able to move the ball with ease. Not everything looks so hard. The offense looked in sync, and that's what we love to see. So it was an A offensive performance for me for the Jets.
Yeah, I would agree too, man. I mean, just the way that Justin Fields was able to come out, be calm, dime after dime after dime, layered throw, timely throw after timely throw, it clearly was in the cards that the New York Jets should have picked Justin Fields number 2 overall when they had the chance, but they goofed and they took Zach Wilson, and that will forever be a story of the New York Jets in their quarterback chase for the next franchise guy, because Justin Fields was clearly the guy that they should have taken at number 2. I mean, it was no question that Zach Wilson had no business being clarified months early by the franchise that they were going to take him number 2 overall. That's why when Justin Fields ended up coming back to the New York Jets, or he landed with the New York Jets, I was like, look at that. That's what we call a full circle community moment. That's what we call divine timing. That's what we call being in the right place at the right time. And I believe Justin Fields did what he could. He left the field being a winner. And you have the best kicker in football and Chris Boswell coming in, nailing a 60-yarder. Go figure, right? It's just another thing of the Steelers being able to be clutch. And as a Jets fan, you feel like it slips away, but I think Jets fans today should be very happy, right? And when you look at just the battle of Aarons in this game, Aaron Rodgers versus Aaron Glenn, I mean, Aaron Rodgers absolutely snapped 4 touchdowns. It was a great showing from him. Do you feel like it's too much to say that Aaron Rodgers is back and that he made a statement? Because I want to rescind on some comments I made a few months ago. I don't believe Aaron Rodgers is washed. I was unfairly judging him when he was with the New York Jets, because when you look at his his numbers, yes, I understand the wins are not as solid as when Zach Wilson had the same amount or more wins when he was a quarterback. Like, we know that's a disparaging stat. But Aaron Rodgers in the quarterback position, right or wrong, Jansen, he gave the Jets one of the better quarterback seasons in recent memory, dating back to maybe Mark Sanchez. Am I wrong for saying that? I don't watch the Jets like you do.
Well, I would say, Fitzpatrick had a couple good seasons
Okay,
for the
Fitz as
Jets. I know
well.
that's bad
Excuse
to say,
me.
but Fitzmagic, yep, Fitzmagic had a couple from a stats perspective, I would say, and Jets haven't had much, but one of the better Jet quarterbacks. So, yeah, I think from a numbers perspective, Aaron Rodgers, because the expectations are so high and
Yeah.
him being in New York and him being so high profile, a lot of the blame was pushed on him. So I
Yeah.
do believe from a number perspective, he wasn't absolutely terrible, but
Uh-huh.
it's easy to get into that narrative because of who he is and what he accomplished with the Packers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And just, big shout out to Aaron Glenn as well. Like the fact that he was able to come out, have an offense, put up 32 points against what's supposed to be anointed, a highly touted defense in the Pittsburgh Steelers, like Jalen Ramsey, um, Darius Slay. I believe Minka Fitzpatrick is still there. Obviously, TJ Watt. Like, we understand what they have built in that defensive room over in Pittsburgh. And the fact that Aaron Glenn was just able to go up against that, the fact that Tanner Engstrand, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, the OC, and Justin Fields were able to go up against that. I think that's very remarkable, understanding that Mike Tomlin is the coach that he is. And again, it's 100% that the Jets should have drafted Justin Fields all along. Justin Fields, here's a great stat for you. Justin Fields was number 1 in EPA per dropback, which means expected, I think, points average, something like that. Let me look it up if I'm about to get into an advanced stat. I know what it means, just not off the top of my head. EPA is the difference between the expected points after the result of the play. So basically, when every play is lined up, there's a specific metric or measurement that a team is supposed to hit based on down, distance, situation, score, quarter, all of that. Justin Fields was number 1 in that situational category, and he had 0 off-target throws. He had a higher EPA per dropback than Aaron Rodgers and Zach Wilson ever had in a Jets game in a Jets uniform. It's the highest EPA per dropback since Mike White. So it's very clear that all this time, the New York Jets should have drafted Justin Fields. And we know.
Hey, it's AJL here. Appreciate you sticking to the end of the video here on YouTube. You could have chose any other show, but you chose my video, and for that, I'm very grateful. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media. Hit the bell on the channel so you never miss a post. Check me out on all social media platforms. Right here, you'll find a chance to subscribe to the show, a related video, and a playlist. See you guys in the next one.